Welcome everyone to day 8 of the Yoga with Dogs 30-day challenge. My name is Melody, this is Arlo, this is Ruby, and this is Django if you haven't met our furry friends before. Today we are doing a beautiful Chandra Namaskar or moon salutation. So we've done our sun salutations, they're very warming, we go forward to back on our mat, but it is a full moon tonight here where I am, so we're doing our moon salutation instead. So, couple of things to set up. If you don't have a couple of blocks or a couple of Harry Potter books like I have, pause the video and grab them as you may need them for this class. Set your mat up this way if you have a mat, because we'll be going side to side instead of forward and back today. So once we're there, everyone, take our feet hip distance apart, push into our big toes, spread our toes, place one hand on our chest, one hand down our belly, and focus on the rise and fall of our breath. You might like to close down your eyes here. Really notice the sensations of all four corners of the feet pushing into the earth. You might feel the shoulder blades gently going down the back, finding length in the spine. Gently inhaling and exhaling. When we're ready, just staying here, we're just going to send our left ear to our left shoulder, gaze going gently up, breathing. When we're ready, bring our head back to center. What are you guys doing? Bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Just gently relaxing and releasing here. Finding nice length in the side of the neck. And just take your time. Inhale deeply and luxuriously into the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, filling up all three chambers. And exhale, releasing, come back to center. You might bring your chin towards your chest gently, relaxing and releasing. Inhale for that beautiful stretch in the back of the neck, the shoulders. And exhale, gently release any tension. When we're ready, come back to center. Take our arms up overhead, big arm circle, fingertips touch. Hold here. We're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand, really push down to all four corners of the feet, tuck our tailbone. Inhale, find a little bit more length, and exhale, we're going to lean towards the left. Our gaze goes up here, gently holding as our hips go to the right. And don't forget to breathe here. We often hold our breath. When we're ready, come up to center. Swap sides, find length, send our shoulder blades down the back, tuck our tailbone under so we have that nice straight spine. And exhale, hips towards the left, hands towards the right. When you're ready, come on up. Fingertips high, take them wide, back down towards the sides of our body. We're going to take one foot a little bit wide and then the other, and just bend our knees. We're in a wide squat here. Turn our toes out, really feel the tailbone down. Hands on the top of the thighs, and then we're sliding them down to the tops of our knees. Still finding that length in the spine if we can. Inhale, get a little bit taller, and exhale, we're going to bring our left shoulder towards the middle of our feet. Our gaze goes towards the left or over that left shoulder. Inhale, come on up, nice and slow and gentle. And exhale, right shoulder to left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. It's just a nice spinal release. Really find the sensations. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Rise on up. Straighten the legs. Keep them here. Take them wide. Take the arms wide. Reach here. Star pose. Breathing. Oh, something's going on. The puppies are excited. When we're ready, we're turning our left toes out towards the left. Our back foot is parallel to the other side of our mat. Hands on our hips here. Straighten this front leg and tip our pelvis. So kind of tilt our pelvis. Inhale, find length, and exhale, send our arms wide. We're coming into Trikonasana or triangle pose. So inhale, reach forward as far as you can, or reach to the left as far as you can before we send this hand down. And our right hand goes towards the ceiling. So we might have our hand on our shin here. You might grab your book or a block to be able to place it on if you can't put your hand to the ground. So inhale, what we're doing, navel towards spine, finding length. And exhale, revolving from the navel center towards the roof. So our gaze goes towards our top fingertips if that feels good for your neck. Send our shoulder blades down the back. We're really pushing into the legs, finding length. And exhale, this top hand is coming towards our left foot. So send it down. Send our right hand down, move our block out of the way, and we're coming down into a lunge. So turn onto those back toes, lower down onto that back knee. Open up our chest here. You might fold your mat over to make sure your knee is nice and cushy. Come onto your fingertips. I'll use your block here to come into a nice lunge. So just really savor the sensation here, guys. Nice long in the spine, really opening up through our hip flexors. And when we're ready, we're gently going to walk our hands. So everyone really take their time here. It's all about compromise. So walking our hands towards me, or the front of the mat, the side of the mat. Turn your left toes towards there as well. We're going to walk ourselves around and come into our lunge on the other side. So you might be here with that knee up if you want a bit more active. Otherwise, lower that knee down, turn those toes out and come into your lunge in the other side. Grab your book or a block on this side as well and come on up. Inhale, find length, and exhale, soften and release. When we're ready, we're going to tuck these back toes under, come onto the side of this back foot. So really push into the outside edge of this back foot. Navel towards spine. I want us to be really slow here. Keep a bend in this knee as we rise on up. Arms are straight out, and then we start to straighten this leg. So straighten our right leg, shoulder blades down the back, tilt our pelvis. So really tuck our tailbone under, navel towards spine, tilt and reach towards the right. Then send our hand down. It might be onto our shin. You might be able to touch the ground. It is not a competition to who can touch the ground. It's all about getting length in our spine here, guys. So use as many aids or props as you need. Inhale, find length. And exhale, gently revolve. So navel towards spine, we're revolving, and we've got a beautiful stretch on this side body here from our hip. Send our shoulder blades down the back, navel towards spine, super active. And when we're ready, we're going to let our top hand lead us up. So send it over towards the left. Come on up, sink down, turn our right toes out towards the front, and star pose once more. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, palms back to heart center and step on in. Hold here and breathe. Good work, guys. It is such a different way of moving, I know, and it's all a compromise and something new, so just go with it. So inhale, find length, and exhale, soften and release. So I'm so proud of you for completing your first Chandra Namaskar, and we're going to do that once more. So inhale, arms wide, take our feet wide, star pose, really open up here. Exhale, we're going to turn our left toes out, back toes 90 degrees, coming into our Trikonasana, shoulder blades down the back, length over. So really tilt our tailbone towards the right, hand towards the left, and come on down. So we might be on our block, we might have our hand on our shin. Really reach towards the top of the room, send the shoulder blades down the back. So we don't want to lean forward a lot, we want to kind of have a straight line in the body. Breathing here. And when we're ready, send this top hand down, come into our lunge. However we can, we have to wriggle the feet, get the knees down, open up the chest, shoulder blades down the back. You might be like, wow, I'm using a lot of muscles I haven't used before. Absolutely. We often do our sun salutations, which use our bigger muscles, our quads, our core, our glutes. But this is working side to side rather than forward and back. Uses all of those little connective muscles, all those balancing muscles that we don't use as much. So you'll definitely feel it. When we're ready, we're going to take our hands towards the front. Come on over into our lunge onto the other side. So kind of pivot on the feet. The feet pretty much stay where they are and you can pivot them. Hopefully, maybe. See how you go. Length in the spine and exhale, sink the hips down on the way. Definitely make sure that we've got something under that knee if it's a little bit niggly, and use your blocks or books as much as you need. University textbooks, awesome. Harry Potter, J.R. Tolkien, any fantasy that's nice and thick and good for balance, awesome. Use whatever you can. Photo albums, also awesome. So breathe here, try and relax. And when we're ready, we're going to come onto the side of this back foot. So really tuck our navel towards our spine, push ourselves up. Beautiful. Straighten this front leg and we're going to reach towards the right, sending our hips towards the left, coming into our Trikonasana on the other side. Shoulder blades down the back, lengthen the spine. Breathing here. Lengthening, try and lift up the torso, let it carry itself. We're ready, let this top hand lead us up. Come on back, come into our star pose. Beautiful, hands up, overhead, fingertips touch, and exhale back to heart center. And step on in. Place your thumb on your sternum. Close down the eyes. And focus on the rise and fall of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, take our arms wide, feet wide once more, come into our star pose. Really just tuck the tailbone under, send the shoulder blades back, and just feel the openness of the body. How often do we just reach? And when we're ready, we're going to turn our right toes out towards the right, 90 degrees. We're going the other way now. So shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, find length in the spine, and exhale, reach that hand forward. Place it on the shin, our block, wherever we can, coming into our Trikonasana. When we're ready, send that top hand down, come onto those back toes, down into our lunge. If you want a little bit more active, keep that knee up. Our shoulder blades are still down the back. When you're ready, pivot on the feet, come into our lunge on the other side, open it up here, breathing. And when we're ready, come onto that back foot. Really take our time here. Activate our navel to spine, super, super soft. Rise on up. Lengthen that front leg. Find that length in the spine here. Lean forward just a little bit. Come into your Trikonasana. Beautiful. Shoulder blades down the back. The crown of the head is long. Tuck our chin towards our chest just a little bit. And then come on up into our star pose. Breathing here. Now we're going to place our hands on our hips and we're just going to turn our toes just in a little bit. So the outside edges of our feet are out parallel with our mat or our towel or our blanket, whatever we're using as a mat today. So inhale, find length, and we're coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So you might want your block in front of you for support. So just set yourself up. When you're ready, lengthen the spine and exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forward. So crown of the head goes towards the earth. You might want a block in front of you to put your hands, if you can't reach your fingers, towards the ground. They bring the ground closer to us. They are awesome. And just relax and release. Try and hollow out the lower belly so we can kind of, sort of rounding through the spine, we're trying to lengthen the spine as much as we can here. You might be able to take your feet a bit wider by keeping the knees safe as well, still activating the kneecaps. Send the tailbone towards the sky. And when we're ready, bend the knees really gently, hands on the hips, roll on up. Step one foot in and then the other and give yourself a little shake. Inhale, hands up overhead, fingertips touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to turn to the right wherever we are. Just walk our hands forward and just come down into a tabletop position. Bring our big toes together, take our knees apart, hips to heels, forehead to the mat, and just breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Find a softness in the body, a softness in the mind. Capture your lunar energy, our feminine energy, our intuition, our grace, the power that we have inside ourselves, rather from the more masculine, energetic, linear, straight line, get things done straight away. Sometimes we need to ponder, sometimes we need ambiguity, a place to create. And when we're ready, come up into our tabletop position. Walk our knees underneath our hips. Be super gentle here. Grab some cushions, put them under your knees if you need. I'm just going to come forward into a puppy pose. So send our hands forward and our chest kind of goes towards the earth. Our forehead comes down onto the earth or a block or a pillow. So just gently send the shoulder blades down the back. Our knees and hips are still in alignment. And we're just gently releasing here. Gently letting go. Gently softening. Let your breath get deeper and deeper. And when you're ready, gently come on up. Now we're going to gently, super gently, in our own time, get our right foot in between our hands once more. You're like, lunges again. Don't worry, not too many more. So we're sending our hips down and we're just having our left hand on the ground, or we might have a block here, gently opening up our right hand towards the sky, gaze going towards the fingertips, a beautiful spinal twist here. Inhale, finding length, and exhale, releasing. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, release that hand down. Gently place our hands down, wriggle that foot back, and come into your child's pose. You can come into that extended child's pose, the knees wide, big toes together, hands out in front. Or you can come to a full child's pose, which is knees together, arms down besides our toes, our forehead touches the earth. Still keeping length in the spine. Shoulder blades down the back. Just find that place of introspection and softness and ease. When we're ready, gently make our way up. And same side. Get here however you can. Trust your body's movement. Coming into that lunge, we might want our blocks. And when we're ready, we're gently going to place our right hand down on the ground or onto a block. Open up our left hand, sending our shoulder blades down the back, gaze towards our fingers. A gentle spinal twist here. Send down that hand. Move our block out of the way. Come on back. And instead of coming into our child's pose, we're going to send ourselves forward onto the mat. So just lay down, relax down onto the mat, and breathe here. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. So we're gently going to send our fingertips towards our toes. We've done this one before. Tuck out, press into our toes. Tuck our pelvis under. Just raise the chest up into our locust. So just hold and breathe here. Pressing into the hips, into the tops of the pose. Squeezing the shoulder blades down the back. Might grow a little taller on the inhale. And exhale, gently release. You can do your locust once more, or you can come into your bow pose with me. Inhale. Send the shoulder blades down the back, find length in the spine. Squeeze the knees into one another so they don't flop out to the side. And exhale, come on up. So just hold here for a moment. Inhale, finding length. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And release. Down, relax onto the mat. Now we're going to come onto our backs. Nothing fancy, literally just roll on over. Relaxing down, spreading out. Oh, that feels nice. We're going to send our hands up overhead. My books are in the way, let me send it. Hands overhead, toes stretch out. Just savor the sensation here. We're coming into our banana pose. So we're just going to gently move our hips to the right. So pick them up, move them to the right. Our shoulders and our hips are still on the ground. We're just going to wriggle our hands and our feet towards the left. So we're creating a C shape, but all of the back body is still pressing into the earth. We're not coming off the earth onto our side body. Just gently breathe here. Kind of stretch in the side body. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale from the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, hands and feet back to center, hips back to center. Nice and long. And gently move our hips to the left. Hands and feet to the right. Gently breathing here. Just relaxing and releasing. Inhale, feel the belly the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, soften. Inhale. And exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Nice little wriggle, side to side. Bring our hands down, one hand on our belly, one hand down our chest. And just notice the rise and fall of our breath. Feel the energy, the movement, your life force. When we're ready, just relax the palms down beside you. Walk one heel in and then the other. Just gently reaching the fingers towards the heels. So with your block or book, we're just coming into a supported bridge pose. So instead of holding it and clenching our muscles, we're just going to place our lower back on our book or our block. So you can take it on the lowest level, so just flat Harry Potter level, I'll call that one. So that's level number 1, gently sticking the book underneath our sacrum, so not our lower back and not our tailbone. There's like a nice bony bit in between the two, so you don't want it too low or too high. You'll find that sweet spot that's nice and comfortable. If you want a deeper back bend, you can go Harry Potter level number 2 if it's going to work. Oh yeah, it works. There we go. Awesome. So you might relax here, or you might stack a couple of books on top of one another to do this. And just gently release. Notice your lower back. Releasing on each exhale. Inhale, filling up the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, feeling light and space. And exhale, relax your hips, your glutes, your jaw, your neck. Soften and let go. When we're ready, push into our toes, lift up our hips, take out our prop and roll on down. Just notice the connection of the lower back to the earth. Like bring one knee in and then the other, rock side to side. When you're ready, extend the legs, palms facing up, come into our Savasana, nice and relaxing. Good job, guys. Chandra Namaskar is challenging, so let me know how you went today. And just relax down, bringing your awareness to the rise and fall of your breath. Inhale for the belly, ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, melt and release into the earth below. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your awareness to your toes, the soles of your feet, your ankles. Observe on your inhale. And exhale, melt any tension into the earth below. Bring your awareness to your calves, your knees, your kneecaps. Get curious, notice differences side to side. Inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness to your thighs, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, your quadriceps. Observe any sensations as you inhale. And exhale, soften, melt any tension into the earth below. Bring your awareness to your tailbone, your hips, your glutes, your lower back. Observe as you inhale, notice the sensations. We hold so much tension here. And exhale, just allow yourself to surrender, relax, and release into the earth below. Inhale, bring your awareness to your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Check in, observe. And exhale, soften and let go. Bring your awareness to your biceps, your forearms, your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, melt any last tension away. Bring your awareness to the neck, the scalp, the forehead. Observe. And exhale, soften and release. Bring your awareness to your eyes, your eye sockets, your cheeks, your jaw. Inhale. And exhale, melt any last tension into the earth below. Bring your awareness to your lips, your tongue, your throat. Inhale, observe, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, release. Bring your awareness back to that rise and fall of your breath. When you're ready, send your arms up overhead. Wriggle the fingers and toes. Gently and slowly roll the wrists. Come on over onto a side that suits you. Make your way up into a seated position. You might have one leg long. You might sit on a block to get yourself more comfortable. Your knees underneath your hips. So do whatever gets you comfy. Lengthen the spine, big arm circle up overhead all together, fingertips touch. And exhale, back to heart center. Place your thumb on your sternum, bow your head, and thank yourself for stepping on your mat today, for carving out this time, for literally just turning up. Thank you for practicing with me so much. Sending you love and gratitude. Namaste.